A Tigard police officer is returning to full duty after he was injured in a crash while on duty riding his motorcycle. And with sunny weather in the coming months, more motorcycles will be on the road. Tigard police want to address the importance of safety to keep a similar accident from happening again. Fox 12's Paulina Aguilar has more.
Anna, Officer Travis Gregston is doing okay, and though he is happy to be at work, Tigard police say that this whole thing could have been avoided had the driver not pulled into the intersection, and it was all caught on video.
A little sore, bumps and bruises, but I feel pretty good.
Officer Travis Gregston says he's had a lot of close calls in his 2.5 years on a motorcycle, and says he's lucky he was able to physically walk away.
It was so quick, I just could not stop. I couldn't steer either direction to avoid the collision.
Take a look on his body-worn camera. On March 12th, Gregston was responding to a call. He was approaching the intersection of Southeast Hall Boulevard and Hunziker Road. Gregston slowed down using his lights and sirens.
I figured that the driver saw me, so I went ahead and accelerated.
But video shows the red Chevy Tahoe continuing to make a left turn. Officer Gregston going no more than 30 miles an hour on impact.
There was no emergency braking or evasive maneuver that I could do to avoid the collision. I flew off towards the rear of the vehicle into southbound traffic, and initially I couldn't feel anything. It was just adrenaline or something, but I hit my head so hard on the side of the car that I could taste like a kind of a copper taste in my mouth. When I watched that video for the first time, I could taste that copper taste.
The driver made a statement saying she heard a siren but didn't know where it was coming from.
In this case, it was right in front of her, and I wish she would have taken that extra second to see where it was coming from.
In a previous ride-along we participated in with Tualatin Valley Fire and Rescue, firefighters echoed the potential danger to first responders when drivers don't yield the right-of-way to emergency vehicles.
Most people understand that, you got to yield to the right. A lot of people just anchor the brakes or seem unsure of what to do.
Gregston says his crash could have been avoided had the driver not pulled into the intersection.
What you don't want to do is make any sort of abrupt movements. We're going to try and anticipate what you're doing and try and pass safely. But when you make an abrupt turn is when it becomes pretty dangerous. But it is frustrating at times when, we want to get someplace to help somebody, and we can't.
The driver was not hurt, and she wasn't cited for failure to yield to an emergency vehicle at the officer's discretion. However, she was cited for being uninsured and could face a license suspension. Reporting in Tigard, Paulina Aguilar, Fox 12 Oregon.